mantra. Slave song, slave ship, rip skin, maybe rip bones. But no matter how close I am, my ancestors speak. They tell me they're tired as a friend on us like we're weak. I haven't been getting sleep. Longing to sing until I surpass peak. Until they think we are equal, please. All I want is peace. My ancestors beat drums until their bones would bleed. Begging the generations remember our story.
Yeah. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Happy Thursday. Peace and blessings. Glory, praise, and honor to the Most High. Shout outs to my poets, writers, content creators, all of that good stuff. You see the title? Yes, we got to get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, in this day and age, everybody is getting surgeries. Everybody is cutting into their bodies. Everyone, nobody is the same anymore. We live amongst Frankenstein. Everybody is Frankenstein. Bhad Bhabie currently is under a lot of scrutiny for a multitude of reasons. One of recent, her new look. Now, if you're not familiar with her, Miss Cash Me Outside went viral after going on Dr. Phil, basically coining the phrase Cash Me Outside. Ended up ultimately becoming one of the youngest girls to make millions of dollars on OnlyFans. Immediately afterwards, all the perverted men in the world, they were salivating at the teeth, waiting for this young lady to be legal so that they could fap with Jergens and Johnsons and Johnsons to a variety of her photos. Fast forward, she ends up having children. She gets into a multitude of different relationships with very questionable characters. Battles cancer. Has all this stuff going on. Transformations out the ass. But I got a clip I want to play for y'all. And we're going to talk about it. Because why not? That being said, let's roll the footage, shall we?
Man, so Bhad Bhabie video going viral right now for looking like a whole nother person. Somebody said, how do a white girl turn into a light-skinned black girl? I ain't gonna lie, bro, they not lying at all. Who the fuck is this gang? This don't even look like the same girl from a couple years ago. If you white out here, why do you want to be black? It come with a lot being black, but for some reason, y'all be want to be that. Y'all don't want to have none of our problems, but y'all want to change y'all skin color, though. And y'all be letting these people get away with it, inviting them to the cookout, all type of shit. Sure, they been trying to be black since she came on the scene. She act just like this one girl I used to go to school with. Motherfucker used to tell me she ain't like white boys, and she was white. Never trust somebody that won't date their own race. It's not even cool, bro. People need to start being themselves. Y'all cannot handle the problems with being black. Y'all don't be speaking out for the black people that's being unalive. Y'all not going to no protest out here. Y'all not donating to nobody's family. These people need to stop this weird shit that they be doing and be yourself. It's not it at all. Facts.
Can y'all name one race that isn't adopting another person's culture in the United States of America? That's my first question. Let me segue off into what he said. He made a couple of valid points. For a group of people who made it perfectly clear that they don't like our melanin, y'all do have a funny way of showing it. I can't explain why black women are getting BBLs. I don't understand that shit. Maybe it's self-preservation of youth. You want to remain tight as long as possible to stay in this metric of men that you think is more qualified than the average Joe. I don't know what it is about the cosmetic surgery and all that, but name me one culture outside of the westernized community that is just content with being who they are. I'll wait. See, here's my thing. The people who have created these monsters by removing boundaries, embracing hate, embracing ideologies and belief systems that go against the Bible, that contradict the word. You have essentially said that all bets are off, everything's on the table. So if you want to cosplay as a jungle gym or a taco, then you are more than welcome to do so. If you want to identify as a armadillo, you can do that. Thousands and thousands of men were salivating. They were foaming at the mouth, waiting for this little girl to be of legal age. Some of you probably violated her before she even turned 18 and was doing stuff in your basement. Waited and waited and waited. Pedestalized, was in her inbox comments, worshiping her. You made her rich and wealthy beyond measure. This little girl that was disrespectful as shit. And when I say disrespectful, I mean disrespectful as shit to her family. Y'all made her what she is. And then she just did what she had to do to reap the benefits of it. She capitalized off of your weaknesses, your fleshly desires. Now, in terms of white people, white women, white men cosplaying, getting lip fillers and doing all of these different things, don't y'all understand that everybody on this planet, damn near for the most part, if you have not been indoctrinated by this system that we live in, most of y'all have been doing the exact same things. Tattoos, hair extensions, leg extensions, penis enlargements, competing for the same job titles, for the same women, for the same popularity, for the same adoration. All of you. So the difference is some people survived the trial and error phase and got lucky and got super popular and blew up over it, while others not so much. None of it is popular. None of it is tasteful whatsoever. But because you see the get rich scheme worked for this person, you thought that it would work for you too, and it really just blew up in your face. So now you're mad at them for doing what you, as a natural born black person, do, and you don't see a problem. I don't understand it. This is what I'm gonna do. There's a couple other things that I want to address here. I'm gonna bring Sarah up on the stage. I'm gonna run the clip back one more time. I'm gonna run the clip back one more time first. Then I'm gonna bring her up on the stage. Then I'm gonna finish saying what I had to say because, again, y'all created this monster. So, 1 second.
Man, so Bhad Bhabie video going viral right now for looking like a whole nother person. Somebody said, how do a white girl turn into a light-skinned black girl? I ain't gonna lie, bro, they not lying at all. Who the fuck is this gang? This don't even look like the same girl from a couple years ago. If you white out here, why do you want to be black? It come with a lot being black, but for some reason, y'all be want to be that. Y'all don't want to have none of our problems, but y'all want to change y'all skin color, though. And y'all be letting these people get away with it, inviting them to the cookout, all type of shit. Sure, they been trying to be black since she came on the scene. She act just like this one girl I used to go to school with. Motherfucker used to tell me she ain't like white boys, and she was white. Never trust somebody that won't date their own race. It's not even cool, bro. People need to start being themselves. Y'all cannot handle the problems with being black. Y'all don't be speaking out for the black people that's being unalive. Y'all not going to no protest out here. Y'all not donating to nobody's family. These people need to stop this weird shit that they be doing and be yourself. It's not it at all. Facts. Man, so bad.
Good afternoon.
How's it going? Oh my goodness. What
It's
she gets on
going.
camera just to shake her teeny. That's all about?
It's about black people being upset that another woman who claims to be a race that she isn't is copying a race that she is.
She's copying what?
She's not black, but people are
She's
mad
trying
that she.
to. Okay, so she's mixed race, trying to act and probably adopted all the personalities and the traits of a black people.
Yeah.
And people are pissed because what's new? That's always been the case. Everyone wants to be, part of the black culture. It's one of the most fastest and forward thinking people on the planet. Let her have it. You know what I mean? She's representing you guys. That's a good thing.
Well, it's not a good thing to me.
I know
It's
it rubs
all
you the wrong way. Yeah.
it
No, I
ru-
get that.
like
Yeah.
it rubs me the wrong way because I don't want men and men and women of my color to be shown in a light where all we do is show our titties off. And
Oh, okay.
we
Yes. On that.
we ratchet and
Mhm.
hoods like you portraying us to be like this raunchy, trifling ghetto. I'm not fond of that at all. But like I said at the beginning of the video, there's nobody in the Western hemisphere that hasn't been touched by modernization. everybody has been touched by something and is
Yeah.
cosplaying as somebody. Name me one culture in the United States of America. I'm not talking about outside of this continent. Name one culture that doesn't act, drink, think, or dress like someone outside of their own. One thing I do disagree with what he said was you can't trust somebody who dates outside of their race. I don't know what it is with y'all with that shit. If a person don't want to date within their race, they don't have to. I don't know why y'all be so fixated on that.
Look, yeah. There's the pros, there's the cons. I get that. But when you're vocal about it, yeah. Look, as I said, depending on who you're talking to, depending on the race, depending on the culture, depending on the country, it has so many levels, so many layers. It rubs people the wrong way, no matter whatever nationality you are. Because you'd be like, who the fuck are you? Who are you trying to be? Stop being a tryhard. You know what I mean? Leave it alone. You know what I mean? And the projection, it's next level. But who is she? What, she a social influencer? Is that what she is?
Oh man, we might have to go down the rabbit hole on this one.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what
Yeah.
I'm gonna do. Because to be honest with you, I don't be knowing half of these motherfuckers either. Especially rappers and singers. Now I don't know a lot of these folks. Let me see if I can find something real quick. This might help a little bit, just to give some context.
Yeah. It's, you know, it's scary. Yeah, I don't know, Creed. I just, everything is just like, I think everything is just mixed up these days and age. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just,
I'm trying to find something that helps give like a quick summary of who she is. Maybe this will help me some. Let's try it.
yeah.
It all started with Dr. Phil, and
Okay, I got
she
it.
she was a child at the time.
A child of a rapper.
No, she was just a child, a badass kid that got brought onto a TV show of entertainment.
Okay, I
Let's
can see. Black culture blows up the internet after Bhad Bhabie
Bad
reveals new
baby,
look.
bad baby.
Bad
That's
Baby?
how she pronounces it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bad Baby. Reveals a new look. Season 2. Okay. So she's a 21-year-old rapper, has sparked an outrage after a video leaked showing a furious confrontation with her mother.
I got you covered.
So yeah. Oh, it's crazy. It's so crazy. Good
explained the
crazy.
abuse that happened at Dr. Phil's Turnabout Ranch. She called out Dr. Phil for not holding any accountability of knowing that these kids were being abused at his ranch, and also that a murder happened at this ranch. Bad Baby explained how she was
But
also
besides that,
essayed
how's your
at this
Thursday?
ranch.
What's going
She
on?
also
What's new?
explained how there
Anything
was
new to?
other
Oh,
children
okay.
that also came forward
Why are you
saying
doing
that the
that?
same
Okay,
exact
let
thing
me.
happened.
Can I talk
And
about
she
my
also
SAG day?
detailed
Yes.
how
Oh, sorry.
horrible the staff would actually treat these kids at the ranch.
Well, let the
She
clip
explained
play
that the
out
way they
real
come and
quick.
get these children is absolutely terrifying, that they would come and get them in the middle of the night, put handcuffs on them, and take them away from their parents. She also explained when she first got there that they would put them in this huddle and she wasn't allowed to go to the bathroom for hours, and she would constantly have to be kept awake. She recounts of her remembering how she was trying so hard to stay awake because they wouldn't let her go to sleep. In 2022, Hannah Archuleta filed a lawsuit against Dr. Phil and CBS for the abuse that she endured while staying at Turnabout Ranch. In the lawsuit, Hannah explained how she came forward telling some of the staff about the essay that she was enduring at Turnabout Ranch. And she said once she came forward, she faced retaliation for doing.
This ain't even the one that I wanted. Basically, Bad Baby is she was, I think she was like 10, 13 years old or some shit at the time. She went on Dr. Phil. Her mom was frustrated because she didn't know what to do with her badass kid. She got into a dispute with Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil was trying to counsel her. She coined the phrase. It made her popular. She ended up doing OnlyFans as soon as she hit 18. The perverts made her the youngest wealthy child in history on OnlyFans. She went through a couple of situations with relationships. She's had cancer. She's battling it currently right now, I believe. She's got a lot of work done on her body, and here we are.
Wow. Okay. Actually, I know a neighbor. I know a friend. Dr. Phil is his neighbor. We won't go. That's another topic. Somewhere in the Hollywood Hills. Anyway, let's not go there. Yeah. Okay. So she claimed her fame with a bunch of creeps, made her famous. She's changing her looks. She's pissing off the blacks because she's trying to be something she's not. And the mother just can't control her. And the mother's clutching at straws. Let's go to Dr. Phil. Let's get some reasoning. Let's get some counseling. That's just going to elevate her, make her more famous. Look at me, I'm on TV.
Yeah.
Am I saying it all wrong? Am I hitting it wrong?
Mom's brought her on
Had
the
enough.
show for the wrong reason.
Yeah.
She should have taken her to a private session, a private therapist. This shouldn't have been public.
Yep. Definitely.
But you took her to a platform you knew thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people were going to watch. It was going to be a shit show. You weren't going to get the type of help that you expected to get out of it.
Definitely not.
You ended up getting the opposite out of it. She's famous. These grown men, they waiting for her to turn a legal age so that they can beat their dick to her.
Wow.
She gets her OnlyFans. She becomes a multi-millionaire off of being a disrespectful little kid, being a sex symbol, being preyed upon at a young age.
Oof.
Let's call it what it is. And then now the culture is angry, or they feel some type of way because she's monetizing off of certain things that the community has been celebrating for years, which is absolutely toxic to me. Now, it's one thing if you were being complimented, if it was just your way of giving your flowers, but when you're always naked, when you're always when everything that you do is surrounded by negative conversations or thinking through things, then I gotta look at like your cultural. Um, I blame the people for allowing this type of behavior, for not canceling it sooner.
Uh-huh.
Why would you make people like this famous? It's
Thank you.
like the very same culture that lives this lifestyle shouldn't be doing it either, but y'all have no issue with them doing it, but you have an issue with her doing it. Nobody should be eating off of
Yeah,
that type of material.
totally. Totally. I'm there with you 100%. You, as unfortunately, sex sells, TNA, it's all about the TNA, to in us. She has been put on the map. She's banking off it, and there's no stopping her. There's no slowing down. She's been put on the map as a sex symbol at a young age. The younger, the better. Younger, the fresher. I mean, she's in her prime. Give it 20 years, it's going to be a whole different story. So she is enjoying the fact she's getting all the attention. Now, as you know, at the end of the day, the mother has no control. She can't do anything anymore because it's just blown out of proportion. What can you do? Honestly, at the end of the day, I didn't care what nationality, what background, what religion, blah, blah, blah. You can't stop that. It's wildflower. It's spreading like weeds. Yeah, she's just found an angle, or she's just had a market that absolutely loves her, adores her. It's sad though. Sex sells at the end of the day. I don't give a shit who you are, what you are. You know what I mean? If you want to show your ass, if you want to show a bit of titty, and you found a market, and especially this day and age, you're putting it out there, men are going to take it, no matter what, married or single. It's disgusting, but hey, it's just how it is.
See, it's bigger than just sex to me. It's sex. It's the mannerisms,
Yes, yes, yes. The demeanor,
the
yes.
the body language,
Yeah,
your
yeah.
your dress code. It's
Mm-hmm.
the lip fillers. It's the butt
Mm-hmm.
implants. It's the Botox.
The
It's
amount of
the
work, yeah.
the tanning. You sitting in these tanning
Mm-hmm.
beds for an hour, 2 hours trying to get brown. You talking like you from South Central in the most dangerous parts of Baltimore. You act like you experienced drive-by shootings, and yeah, I have a problem with that part because it's no different than me having an issue with racism. I have it's pretty much the same thing. It's the stuff that you're promoting. Show me an hour of animals getting rescued from wildfires. Show me a video of black men saving black women or women in general from abuse, because I've covered plenty of those too, but you don't see that get highlighted. Show me videos of black men and black women getting their degrees in law, going to school, becoming the first ever to do this and this. Show me that. But no, what you want to do is you want to show us all of the disgustingly nasty and horrible characters that make us look bad in other people and other elements. That's the problem I have with that.
And I'm there with you. I'm 100% with you. It's the image that she's portraying. And unfortunately, it's a reflection on you. And at the same time, it's like, who are you, woman? How dare you? With all cultures, I get that. I understand that because unfortunately, it's a poor representation. When I say a poor representation, I know it doesn't sit well with you. It's not sitting well with me. You know what I mean? In that sense. And the sheer fact that, like, like social media, they love this shit. They love this negativity. They're eating it up. I get it. I understand. She's not representing nothing. She's not contributing to the world. She is put herself a black mark against her name. And unfortunately, yeah, it's going to piss a lot of people off. Who the fuck are you, woman? You know what I mean? In that kind of sense. What you think because a little fillers and a bit of work on the body and then, I'm all that? As you know, it goes more internally. You know what I mean? She's not healthy and happy within herself. She needs to, portray a fake ass image. And it's sad though, because she's clutching at straws. As I said, she's not contributing anything good to the world. You know what I mean? Like with all that fame and that fortune, I'm sure she can open up a foundation. I'm sure she can contribute to like the homeless. You know what I mean? Hopefully, maybe down the track, her senses will be woken up. Hopefully, you know what I mean? Hopefully. Where is she? Let me find her. Let me put some Australian into her. Let me knock her some sense. Yeah, it's just, yeah, I look, and as I said, I looking at her, apparently 8 months later, she came up and she apologized for, highly offensive comments and behavior, like, it's disturbing to be at that age that she's having all these issues. That's way too young for this. Way too young. Come on. Put yourself through college or school. Start your own business. Give back to the community. Start up a foundation. It's just, and this is what upsets me, and I hope you don't mean me saying boldly and frankly, it upsets me that people are just all about the microwave effect, the popcorn vision, everything now, instant. Let's work on it. Their early 20s, yeah, and some of them are like actresses. Look, I'm just gonna mic up. Sorry, I'm just my mind.
First and foremost, let me say shout out to Beauty Wise for pulling up. I appreciate you for being here. We're basically talking about Bhad Bhabie, the backlash that she's getting for a lot of the operations and the transformations that she's gotten. Kind of just broaden the conversation more deeper to a specific group of women of her complexion who they adopt certain characteristics of Black people without actually understanding it. The video that I'm referring to is, let me see, I can pull it back up. She basically got a new video out. I guess she got a whole new body done or something like that.
Go back to something original. Can you go back, find something, see what she was before?
I'm gonna go back to the video that they asking me about. I can't find. I mean, basically, I mean, let me see. Let me see. Um,
Like,
this is the video. Hold on. This is the video that we talked about. What Sarah is trying to figure out because she doesn't know who Bad Baby is. Bad Baby is basically
don't hold that against me.
nah. It ain't your fault because, like I
Okay,
said,
cool.
I don't know half of the people that's out now in the first place. I don't listen to the music that's out this, you know. But if you look at the bottom left of the screen, that's who she was before. I'm gonna bring it back up here. Um, so look at the bottom of the screen. That's her before. That's her before she got all that work done.
Man, so Bad Baby video going viral right now for looking like a whole nother person. Somebody said, how do a white girl turn into a light-skinned black girl? I ain't gonna lie, bro. They not lying at all. Who the fuck is this gang? This don't even look like the same girl from a couple years ago. If you white out here, why do you want to be black? It come with a lot being black, but for some reason, y'all be want to be that. Y'all don't want to have none of our problems, but y'all want to change y'all skin color, though. And y'all be letting these people get away with it, inviting them to the cookout, all type of shit. Shorty been trying to be black since she came on the scene. She act just like this one girl I used to go to school with. Motherfucker used to tell me she ain't like white boys and she was white. Never trust somebody that won't date their own race. It's not even cool, bro. People need to start being themselves. Y'all cannot handle the problems with being black. Y'all don't be speaking out for the black people that's being unalive. Y'all not going to no protest out here. Y'all not donating to nobody's family.
There's no
These people need
volume.
to stop this weird shit that they be doing and be yourself. It's not it at all.
That's the video that we addressing. I'm gonna find a before and after picture for you.
Yeah, please do. You know, give something to compare. Like I pretty much got a better idea and a vague idea, but at the same time, yeah, this new and upcoming wave of supposedly singer-songwriters, artists, actors, entertainers, they don't know any better. All they know is everything being in front of the camera. They're worried about is how to get viral. That's it. That's how they think 24/7. They're not putting in the work. Everything's just, you know, touch the screen. Everything's remote.
So here's my problem.
I know. I'm like, wait.
Again, I'm going to reiterate it again. She had a disciplinary action issue. Instead of the parents handling it off screen, they thought it would be a good idea to bring her on a platform of millions of viewers to have conversations about behavior issues. And I always had a hard time believing that you could get any type of help that way. Because anything that I see that's on TV, I think all that shit is scripted. I don't think any of it is legit. To me, it was a joke. To me, it was just their way of making some money, triggering the algorithm, and it worked. And she capitalized off of it. She used a specific phrase that went trending all over social media. It didn't get her in check. It didn't put her in a healthier perspective. It just made her wild out even more. The men and women of the culture. They they were divided. There were people who said her badass needs to get her butt whooped there, but then there was a large majority of people who supported her and thought it was fun and it was cute and it was just we need to loosen up and stop being so sensitive. Well, she ends up going into OnlyFans. She ends up basically doing everything that social media seems to glamorize, which is sex and everything else that is hood related. And now y'all upset that she's making money off of it, but she's been making money off of it forever. Women like her, little girls like her, have been making money off of it forever. Men like her have been making money off of it forever. If you wasn't, my thing is, if you wasn't celebrating it in your own community, hold up. If you weren't celebrating it in your own community as often as she was, then everybody else wouldn't think it would be okay to do it too. Popular, unpopular opinion. Let me see. Is this the one I want? Let's try this one. What's this? The hell is that? Hold up. This ain't the one I wanted. Let's see. Is this it? All right, I think this is the one. Let's try this one. That's a before and that's one before and after that you can kind of gauge. She went from red haired, pretty much a toothpick, to getting a boob job, getting her hair completely changed and altered, to getting her body completely changed, altered, to getting the BBL surgery. She went through a whole lot after she made it pretty big off of OnlyFans. Like I look at this and I see what people manifested. This is what it looks like when someone says yes, queen. This is what it looks like when a guy who has no love for himself or no respect for himself takes his hard-earned money and sends it to somebody that he's idolizing and worship. This is what it looks like when a culture stands behind, says nothing for the behavior patterns that ultimately will turn people into this. This is all this is.
That's horrible.
Straight up.
I was going to say shit. But yeah, that's not even the same person. It's like she's possessed.
She's only 23 years old. You done already changed everything about your body. Mind you, she battling some form of blood cancer. Changed everything about herself. And this is what modern society look like now. Everybody has done this. You say the power of words don't exist. This is what the power of words look like when you speak something into existence.
It's not the same person. Like, That's screaming. That's screaming for help. Screaming for help. You know what I mean? Very low esteem, self-esteem, unsure of herself, trying to make something which is completely not her. Very, super self-conscious. But hey, look, I'm learning. There is a lot of women, especially at a young age. If you're not right upstairs, or if your mind is not strong-willed, or for a female, I could see why they will go there. If if you're coming from a broken home, if you were bullied at school, if you didn't have loving parents, there's so many layers and levels. Like, and you can easily get, which she did. She's consumed by it all, by this. You know what I mean? Look at the end results. To me, that's disgusting. You know what I mean? Like, you put yourself through that much, pain for vain.
The parents didn't have no control over it.
Of course not. Of course not. The parents didn't have no trust. That's what I'm saying.
They took her to social media. Social media raised her.
Yeah.
And this is what happened. And I understand that there's this thing, because I have an issue with it. How are you going to say you hate black people and you out here hanging black kids?
Yeah.
But then in the same token, y'all want to dress like them. You want to get your bodies built like them and all that. But then also, I gotta call it out too. Well, we wouldn't have a lot of these issues if y'all would have been like, man, this shit is trash.
Yeah.
Women need to dress like women.
Mm-hmm.
Men need to walk and talk and act like men. They shouldn't be with their pants hanging off their ass, and women shouldn't be thirst trapping and making millions and millions of dollars off of it, profiting off of sexuality and causing men and women to sin and to stray from their walk. If people held each other more accountable for the debauchery that we see, this wouldn't be so popular in the first place.
Yes. It wouldn't be even a topic, a discussion.
Yeah.
But here we are. And here we are. You know what I mean? Like, I just know to look around in LA. You know what I mean? Like, why is there so many plastic surgeons? Why is there such, Botox facilities? Why is there so much lip fillers? Like, vanity is an understatement. And those lip fillers, why would you want to walk around with fish lips? They're fucking ugly. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to make out with it. Or him. Because guys are getting into it on it as well. It's so much plastic. Like, it's just like, yeah, it's always good to enhance or improve. I get that. But not to overtake. Transformation? That's not a transformation. Fuck that shit. That's some internal beat up issues. Sorry.
If you're trying to improve on your health, exercise, eat better. Stop consuming so much sugar and salt. Change the way that you look at life. Change your environment, the people that you hang around. Sticking needles in your body and getting cut open is not the way to go. You're trying to take shortcuts to a problem that will survive your insecurities. You're trying to take shortcuts to problems that's going to survive your insecurities. You can't cut out low self-esteem. You can't get surgeries for trauma. You can't go under the knife, get sedated, get a BBL, and think that's going to get rid of your fear of failure. It's not going to make you fit in any more or less. The same issues you had before the surgeries and all that is going to be there afterwards. And that includes racism and everything else in between.
Totally. You can't avoid that. You can't hide that. You can't run from that. That's real talk.
So the only thing I'm going to say, and I'm going to close out. My thoughts and prayers still go out to her because, like I said, she's battling blood cancer. I'm not really too familiar with it, so I did a story on her a while back. If you're going to be mad at someone, if you're going to be mad at someone for being this way, then be mad at the originators for the same problem. That's all I got because it's just it's all a mess. It's really
it is. You're right. It is a mess. Totally a mess. Like this woman doesn't even know who she is. So her way of fixing it is just let's just have a plastic surgery, like a complete body makeover. But you're so young. You shouldn't be thinking like that. Yeah. But it's just.
I wish the best. Wish her the best.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's so sad. But on a lighter note, and then I'll end myself. How crazy is this? When you said something about speak into existence. Talk about. I worked at the foundation yesterday. I wore my SAG shirt, and I had a digital version or digital copy in my letterbox. And if you ever get the time, I want you to watch. It's called Idiot. It comes out August 28th. We had a viewing screening yesterday. Ice-T's son was there. James Kurak. I'll send you the info. Send you all the deets. It was amazing to be around filmmakers and just the Q&A. As I said, if you want something like it's a stupid comedy, it's dark, watch it. If I get a link to it or if I get a copy, I'll send it to you. But be prepared though. You know what I mean? But it was funny though because, you know, a lot of the plots and the twists, you just got to go with it. You know what I mean? It was a lot of like, where did that come from? Oh my gosh. Where they're writing in the pandemic, this must be coming from the pandemic. You know what I mean? When you have that so much time and creativity and everything's upstairs.
Right.
And you put pen to paper. But yeah, but having these shows or having these talks, it's always good. It's in value. Like, you know, I'm thinking and constantly looking at ideas and other ways to kind of bring more people to the community, to your show. You know what I mean? Like, I want people to hear this. Like, do you know how many times that I keep saying to you, yeah, I go, look, I have this amazing man. He has this great show. And they go, oh, what's the name of the title? Everyone's faces just light up. So that's why I'm like, okay, we need to, you know, make this more aware and make people just have a conversation about it. You know what I mean? More that we're aware, more knowledge, the more we can actually, you know, communicate, and it brings more awareness. That's what I'm trying to get at. You know what I mean? Not always just one-sided. You know what I mean? It goes a long way. It just goes a long way. Like as I said, it's sad that we really don't really speak on it, or we don't really say anything until it's like a do or die situation. Let's
Right.
try to avoid that. Let's try to alleviate just a bit of the pressure so it doesn't have to be a sink and swim situation. But hey, I'm cut from a different cloth. That's it is. You know what I mean? Me, as I said, when you're angry with me or I'm pissed off, I go from 1 to 150 in no time. I get it out of my system, and I'm done and dusted. You know what I mean? But I work on it. You know what I mean? I want solutions on a positive manner. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be, brewing, because it's not healthy for the soul. And for the mindset as well, to be consumed. And you know what I mean? It's just like we're in this day and age, we have so much resources and so much access. Just use it. Use it. That's what it's there for. That's as I said, I keep harping on it. This country has so much to offer. If you know how to find it and use it for the good. You know what I mean? Don't take advantage. That's another topic. I've had lots of situations where people, you need to learn the system. Why? So I can take advantage of it? I'm one of the good ones. I'm trying to keep a roof over my head. I'm trying to keep the lights up. You know what I mean? I'm giving back. You know what I mean? I'm a foster parent. I'm part of the food drives for the guild members, or the IATSEs, all that. You know what I mean? I don't have time for this craziness. You know what I mean? As much as I want to, maybe I should start working in a strip joint. That's probably what I'm doing wrong. I mean, maybe I need to get into the adult world. Hold on, let me set up an OnlyFans account. That's probably what I need to do. That's my problem. You know what I mean? But I'm too grounded. Anyway, that's a whole nother topic. You know what I mean? And that it just makes me wild. It just makes me mad. How people just know how to take advantage and manipulate it. But anyway, if you get the chance, it was funny. It's so good to have IT, straight out of Compton. That's another story. Actually, I did 4th of July with the writers. That's another conversation, and even having the son talking about watching his father, I love those kind of talks. You know what I mean? Just, industry talks, film talks, writing talks, all that kind of stuff, the creativity, that what goes behind it. And there was a 10-year-old boy that's always there. Like, hey, come on, you're 10 and you have access to the SAG Foundation. Where was I? You know what I mean? And he was getting up, and the actors were really honing in onto him and go, we want to know your point of view. You're the next generation. So it was just, as I said, once the recordings and all that, because they send us a YouTube clip, I'll send it across to you. But I got my own recordings. Anyway, good. Inside sauce, you know what I mean? Inside sauce. That's why I'm like, oh my gosh. And that's why I'm like, when I'm out there, you know what I mean? Because I know if I see any stories that in your field or in your in your for your genre or for your show, oh, let me send it to him in that sense. Because I know which it is. There's a culture out here, and even where you are, that there is untapped stories, like the gritty, the nitty gritty, the untapped, the taboo. Shh. Those are the stories I like. Those are the things. Oh, that what went down? Mm-hmm. You don't hear about those. That doesn't get written about. So yeah. But it's a work in progress. Like as I said, going back to Miss Thing, you know what I mean? It's sad, but which it is. She just lost her way. She's just lost herself. That's, you know what I mean? I don't want to say it, but it is. But yeah, it's just how it is. It's just how it is. Oh my gosh.
Well, my thoughts and prayers go out to her. We'll chop it up here soon.
Yes.
Enjoy your day out there.
I will.
And shout out to everybody, man, that pulled up here today. Man, I seen some new faces. I appreciate y'all for spinning over here. Y'all have a blessed one as well. And yeah, do me a solid before y'all go.
Have a good one. Bye.
Mantra, slave song, slave ship, rip skin, maybe rip bones. But no matter how close I am, my ancestors speak. They tell me they're tired as a friend on us like we're weak. I haven't been getting sleep. Long in this singing until I surpass peak. Until they think we are equal, please. All I want is peace. My ancestors beat drums until their bones would bleed. Begging that generations remember our story.